Hello. I usually don't do commentaries because I just don't like talking in general. But since explaining, I think a commentary would be better to explain what I'm doing instead of text on the screen, because how would you read and watch kite at the same time, right? Like, if you think about it, do you get what I mean? Okay, whatever. So I have this video of me kiting geisha, and yeah, let's watch it together. So the map was Sacred Heart Hospital, and here's me making a connection as soon as possible, because usually prisoner is first chased, so as soon as he spawns, he should connect a cipher immediately. So yeah, the geishas there at Shat, so I rotated away from Shat because we don't really want to kite at Shat. So here I know she can't dash because she has to throw a butterfly. There she threw a butterfly, but I moved away from it, and she got a hit on me here. Honestly, this is my first time kiting the new Reworked Geisha, so I also don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying my best to gain distance from her. Yeah. Now you don't really have to skill check her all the time unless you pick up the butterfly, so oops, I got hit there. I mean, it's fine, like, it's bound to happen. Like in hospital, there's no pallets and stuff, you can only like loop, but yeah. She's cheering me at like this chair, and Perfume was ciphering there, which is bad because she should have like left, but she probably didn't notice, and see, she got a free hit there. She didn't perfume or anything. It was already kind of bad, but it's okay, I guess. And then there's mercenary trying to save me, and Geisha's trying to stop him, of course. Over here, I'm thinking, where should I kite? Because this is like the worst kiting area possible. Oh, that's a really good butterfly. If she just, yeah. But she stopped there because, yeah. Oh, that butterfly was so sexy. See, I think for the new geisha, right, you should aim your butterflies to the survivors, because usually survivors wouldn't have time to react to press the skill check anyway. So survivors, right, you should try to avoid the butterflies, just like X-Boy's Restful Roads and Reaper's Foggy Blade, right? You should look behind and dodge it, I guess. See, she threw the butterfly there. She's really good. I'm scared. Here she checked Perfumer, because Perfumer got hit out of nowhere, because they were trying to finish that cipher. You saw, right? The cipher was almost finished. And Mercenary has a Perfumer there. I don't even know why. I was so confused, like, wait, what? The Mercenary with a perfume? Where were all your elbow pads, man? So I ran back into hospital because last I didn't went to Kai, and I just got hit there, because why wouldn't I get hit? Honestly, this guy, prisoner, he only has one stun, and if he doesn't have a stun, he's nothing. He's basically a lucky guy. There's not much he can do. He doesn't have items and abilities anymore to help him. And here Geisha made a mistake. Geisha was greedy. He wanted to chair the mercenary too, so she didn't camp me, and Enchantress came to rescue me. So she chaired the mercenary, but I was already rescued. and running far, far away from the chair. Like, I know she was gonna come back to me, so I tried to get away as far as possible. And yeah, as prisoner, you should always make sure there's a connection on the map so that your teammates can transfer progress from the cipher if they're decoding from another cipher. Like, prisoner is so good because you can cipher another cipher from a distance, you know. Like, you don't even have to be at that cipher to be ciphering, you know. And there, over there, Enchantress rescued me because she was the only one who was full health. And over here, I took a gamble. I knew she was gonna teleport to me, but I did that cipher anyway because I wanted to cipher rush as soon as possible, and I knew she teleported, right? So I just went to this kiting area, which is the strongest kiting area in the game, in my opinion. Like, I kited away from the cipher, of course, so my teammates could come back to it and finish it. Here, I expected her to throw a butterfly, but she tried to hit me over the pallet, but her hitbox was lag, so I got lucky there. That was a lucky hitbox. And here I also expected her to throw a butterfly. That's why I swerved away to the wall. And I used my standard I gained from decoding just now, which is really helpful. So I could make it to the window, and for here I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I was just trying to get away as far as possible. See, there was one cipher left, but I didn't know if it was primed or not. So I was just trying my best at this point. Oh, she hit me over the pallet, and oh, it was prime. So I'm like, oh no, it's prime. And over here I saw dungeon, so I'm like, whoa, what a freak. Dungeon. Over here I'm like panicking so hard. Like I didn't even know she was gonna go walk through the pallet like that. But yeah, she threw a butterfly. I expected her to dash, but she didn't dash, and well, I was screaming so hard at this part. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's like she didn't hit me. Like, what the frick was that? She hit the wall, she hit the pallet, she could have hit me. Your hitbox is just so bad. Netties, I know you reworked Geisha, but also please fix your hitbox. What the frick was that? Oh my god. Over here I'm like pinging to my teammates that dungeon was there so they could leave, and at this point I really don't know what to do, and I got hit there. I couldn't make it to dungeon anyway. I didn't have anything to help me reach dungeon, so she killed me anyway, but we won regardless, so it's okay. But I was really sad because dungeon was right there. So yeah, this is my first time kiting Geisha, and probably a lot of geishas are also not used to it yet, but once they fully mastered her, right, she's gonna be so strong. Like, it's gonna be really crazy. So my tip for kiting geisha is honestly to dodge the butterflies, avoid the butterflies, just like how you avoid a foggy, avoid Asper's restful road, avoid gamekeeper's hook. It's just the same thing, because if you are far away from the butterfly, she can only dash to the butterfly, and she can't dash to you if you didn't pick up the butterfly anyway. So regardless, you gain distance, and it's good if you pick up the butterfly because you can skill check her, but skill checking is also really buggy. So usually geishas, I think if I play geisha, right, I would try to throw the butterfly at the survivors so I can dash directly to them, and they wouldn't have time to react and hit them from there. So as survivor, if you're kiting geisha, right, try to avoid the butterflies in general. Okay,